It's been more than 40 years since the world's biggest recording artists came together to create We Are the World and asked listeners to come together as one and start giving. That anthem became the fastest selling U.S. pop single ever and raised more than $80 million for humanitarian aid in Africa and the U.S. Tony Robbins is part of a supergroup trying to write what they call the next verse. Tony Robbins joins us now to talk about how you can get involved. Tony Robbins, welcome to The Story Is for the first time.
Thank you so much, and congratulations on your new show.
Thank you so much. And congratulations on the next verse. So what is the next verse?
Well, there's a problem that most people in the world are unaware of, and that is in the last 5 years, we've gone from 80 million people on the verge of starvation in the world to 385 million. And the last time it was this brutal, it was not quite this bad, was 40 years ago when Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones and that group came together to get the world to unify, because music goes past politics, right? It unified people, it raised money, and it fed people. So I fed 1 billion people here, 1 billion meals in the United States over a 10-year period, actually 8-year period. I was fed when I was 11 years old and we had no food. And so I started with 2 people, 4 people, it grew. But then after I did 1 billion people in the US, the problem is so much bigger. So I partnered together with Governor Beasley, who was the head of the World Food Program. He won the Nobel Prize. And I said, how many meals would it take to actually fill the blanks for the next 10 years while we get sustainability? And he said, Tony, 50, 60 billion meals. I said, why don't we do a 100 billion meal challenge? And it sounded crazy in the beginning, but we've already delivered 62 billion meals in some of the roughest areas in the world. In Gaza, when no one else could get it in, we airdrop food in. We've done the same thing, to give you an idea, in places like, the areas of El Fasha when they were destroying people. And so now what we're doing is Jimmy Jam, who is and Terry Lewis, 2 of the greatest producers of all time. They have more number 1 and top 10 hits in the United States ever, Grammy winners. They're producing it. And we have people like, Dr. Dre, Bruno Mars, Usher, Janet Jackson, Stevie Wonder from the original group, John Legend, John Bon Jovi, Andrea Bocelli, Pitbull. I mean, it's an incredible group. And we're getting together on December 16th, and we're going to record this new song, and it's coming out on Christmas Day worldwide.
And who wouldn't put together Andrea Bocelli and Pitbull? I mean, it's a natural combo, right? When you hear them. And the cool thing about this, and obviously...
There's so many more, but...
Yeah, obviously, you think about the last song was written by Lionel Richie and Michael Jackson. And the cool thing about this next song is it's kind of written by everybody. Because now we've got social media, which we didn't have 40 years ago, and people can upload their own verses. How's that work?
Well, if you go to 100billionmeals.org, 100billionmeals.org, you can find out 4 ways you can play. One way you can participate is you can write your own lyrics and submit them, or you can do your own song. We've got the beginning chorus that you can do. You can use AI and create it, and then we're taking all those in, and the artists who are writing this, which are all Grammy-winning songwriters, are going to pull from those and build this song as the next verse beyond what We Are the World originally inspired. But then also some people want to, on the 16th, they want to witness this history as it's happening, and Zoom is going to sponsor that. You can go for free. But if you put $10 in, you'll feed 44 people, and you also get to have the live Zoom, and you get to interact. You even have a button where you can take a picture of yourself with these superstars of music on screen. And some people join what we call our, basically our Lifesavers Club. It's $19.95 a month. It's 1,000 people in a year. But also you get a chance to be in the actual music video because we have a giant wall. So some of the people, for example, are overseas, like an Elton John would be in London. Well, he can't be there. He's going to be there live. Anybody that's live from another country, and you'll be in the chorus, actually in the music video. And you also get a chance to be invited to the iHeart Theater on December 16th for the actual live event. So you can write a verse, you can create a video, you can use AI to do it if you want, and submit it. And you can get all the information about this at 100billionmeals.org. Or again, you can make a donation and save some lives with us. It's important to understand, a child dies today every 10 seconds. It's insane. And here in America, there are 42 million people in the richest country in the world that don't have enough food. So 80% goes overseas to places like Gaza and to Sudan. And then 20% goes here domestically as well through Feeding America and other organizations locally. So this can really make a difference. You can have some fun. You can be part of history. And we hope people will join us at 100billionmeals.org and decide how they want to play.
And then on December 25th, the whole thing comes out, and it's going to be wherever you get your music, you're going to be able to stream or buy or all the rest of it with the song as well. I'm just curious for you.
Well, iHeart,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you, but iHeart is sponsoring this. So 9 out of 10 Americans listen to an iHeart station. So they're going to be the first launch, but then they have a partner overseas. So on Christmas Day, it'll literally be worldwide.
It is brilliant the way you've brought all these different people together. It's amazing. And it's also amazing the amount of meals that you've done already, billions of meals. And I'm curious, like, what's the most important lesson you've learned in that process of feeding all of these people that maybe you didn't know once you've gone through this?
It's actually, I had to train myself not to expect people to all want to help this way. You think of a starving child, you're like, why would somebody not help? But one thing I've learned is people do things for different reasons, and I don't make that wrong. Some people will give because they want their name on the door and the wall and on the side of the hospital. Some people give because they feel guilty because they've had a lot of money. Some people give because they really care. Some people give because it's fun. So instead of making everybody expecting they should do things for the reasons I want to do it, it's like, that's why I try to make it. You can do this for fun. You can do this to be part of history. You can do it because you want to save lives. Maybe do it for all the combination above. But I think it's really important to understand everybody does things for different reasons. And if you limit it to everybody having to do it for one reason, you limit who can participate. And I think that's why we've gotten so many individuals, countries, organizations that have stepped up to do this. But also you got to lead by example. And by my doing 1 billion meals personally first I did it literally in 8 years. It was a 10-year goal. It makes it easier for me to say, step up because I've done it myself first.
And lastly, during this holiday time, and there's a lot of people that are feeling good. There's a lot of people that are not, that are feeling hopelessness right now. You are sort of one of the great motivators in the history of the world. What is your message about hope during this holiday season?
I think everybody has to create a compelling future. You got to have something you're looking forward to. But the easiest way to do that when you're down is twofold. You have to change your body. Most people try to do it with an antidepressant or a drug, and sometimes they may be necessary. But what that usually does, alcohol or an antidepressant, all it does is depress your system. But if you exercise, if you work, if you do something with movement or music, your state changes. And in your state, you start to evaluate things differently. But the number one thing above anything else is find somebody worse off than you are and help them. When I was in the worst stages of my life, when I was in a place where I was sleeping in my car and I was trying to figure out how to survive, I felt some people that had next to nothing. I had $20 in my pocket and I gave them 10. It sounds like nothing, but it was half of everything I had. And it changed my entire mood. It took me from scarcity to abundance. I just felt pulled to this woman and her child. It's like they need this more than I do. Maybe it's going to a food shelter and feeding some people. You cannot help other people without you being the beneficiary on a larger scale than you can imagine. We're wired as human beings to be givers. And as long as we live inside of ourselves and our fears, nothing changes. But when we reach out to help somebody worse off than we are, and there's always somebody worse off, no matter how bad you think it is, it will change your state. It'll remind you things you've been grateful for. And gratitude gets you out of fear. Gratitude gets you out of anger. Fear and anger are what keep people from changing their lives. If you can cultivate that attitude of gratitude and you can add some action to it of serving others, I think you'll find your life really opens up in a whole new way.
Well, I feel better. You are the man. Thank you very much for all that you've done to help so many people and the billions of meals from this. And again, 100billionmeals.org if you want to be a part of the song. Can't wait to hear what everybody gives. Tony Robbins, thank you. More of The Story Is right after this.